Good morning, guys. This is example number 1 on how to identify quadratic functions. Over here, you are given a table in which they are giving you the values for x and for y. Okay? From this table, we are going to need to determine if the values of x and y make up a quadratic function. Okay? This, you have to work it with what we call differences, okay? So for example, in the values for x, if you were standing on the number line and if you were standing on -4 and you move all the way to -2, that means you would be moving 2 spaces to the right. I have my number line in here to show you this. From -4 to -2, you move 2 spaces. From -2 to 0, you move 2 spaces. Those are the values that you see over here. If you keep moving from 0 to 2, you move another 2 spaces to the right, and from 2 to 4, you move another 2 spaces to the right. The positive sign indicates that you are moving to the right. Remember that all big numbers are always to the right. Now, in case of the y's, if you were standing on the y-axis in the coordinate 8, which is what I have over here, if I was going from 8 to 2, I will be dropping down 6 spaces. That's where I get the -6. If I was moving from 2 to 0, I would be dropping down 2 spaces. That's where I get the -2. Okay? Then, if I go from 0 to 2, I will be moving up 2 spaces. That would be positive. And if I go from 2 to 8, again, I will be going up 6 spaces. Okay? This would be a +2. And this all the way here will be a +6. That's where I get the red differences that you see over here. Now you must be wondering, where does this difference comes from? Okay? This difference comes still on the y-axis, which is the vertical axis. Okay? If I show you over here the bottom part of the axis, if I stand on -6 and I want to go all the way to -2, okay, that means I will be going up 4 spaces. From 2 to 0, I will be, I'm sorry, from -2 to +2, I will be going up 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And from 2 to 8, I will be going up 6 spaces. Okay? So, in order for me to determine if the values in this chart provide me a quadratic equation, these values have to be the same, and these second differences have to be the same. Okay? That's why this example over here shows you a quadratic equation. In example number B, in the second part of this example, this equation is not giving me a quadratic function because the letter x is not elevated to the second power. For us to have quadratic functions, we need the x to be to the second power.